Hi, I'm China Tanae, and welcome to my channel where I face the fear of being seen. May I explore many parts of myself during this journey of facing the fear of being seen. And while doing that, may I help the next person do the same. Okay, so who would have thought that me, China Tanae, the model who has been in numerous fashion shows, published in numerous magazines, have done in-person panels. You would see me outside at the coolest place that people are hanging out, being such a social butterfly, would have the fear of being seen. I never saw that. I never believed that. But deep down, something kept repressing me from wanting to pursue YouTube. It's been 5+ years since I've been wanting to do this, and I've done it in different kinds of ways, and we'll get into that later, of ways of me trying to pursue me using my voice on the internet. And something just kept coming up. And when it all boiled down, it was the fear of being seen. The fear of being seen. Me, China Tanae? But yes, me, China Tanae. So I jotted down a couple of things of where this rooted from, or where it could have rooted from, that I can personally think of and be like, you know what? Actually, yeah, that makes so much sense. And number one is I cared too much about what people thought. I cared about who would see it, me being vulnerable, telling all my stuff on the internet. These people that would see it, I would potentially see in person, or, they would just keep seeing me around the internet, and it would just be extremely awkward. And I just wasn't open to that. But yeah, just that pattern of like, not wanting to be seen, not wanting to be seen, not wanting to be heard. But that's not what I really wanted. Like, I want to be heard, I want to be seen, but something just kept me having this feeling of caring so much about what other people think. Are other people going to get it? But that's not my problem. That's not my problem. So, to segue into the next topic, it would be not feeling supported. The people that I really, really, really want to support me and notice me have never done that. They're not going to do that. And so now I fully have accepted it. I'm aware, and it's time to move on, right? Because there are so many other people who are watching, who are listening, who do support me and who do care. And it's really a smack in their face to focus my energy on the people who aren't doing that and not on the people who are doing that. And so my apologies to you guys. I am officially getting out of my way and changing my perspective, because not only is this something that I've been wanting, I've had a few people like, hey, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? Because I've been talking and talking and talking, thinking and thinking and thinking, but not putting action to it. So here we are on the journey of facing the fear of being seen. Facing the fear of being seen. I am facing the fear of being seen, because y'all gonna see me one way or another, honestly. Whether it be through modeling, you see me on Instagram, TikTok, something. So you might as well just see me on YouTube as well. Like, I'm ready to be a content creator girly. I'm ready to live the YouTube life. I've been wanting this for a while, so here we go. Those of you who have been supporting me, I'm extremely thankful, and I am going to be doing this. You know what I mean? It's really about stepping back and looking at the picture from afar. Once you're in the mix, it's really hard to see what's going on because you're in it, right? And so I'm born and raised Columbus, Ohio, which is where most of my family and community reside. But now I live in New York. And so I've been away, and I've been able to see things, feel things differently, especially visiting home and coming back. I've been able to see who's there, who's not there, what's really worth paying attention to, and what's not worth paying attention to. So I'm very grateful for the change of environment. I'm very grateful for the people who are still present and supporting me. And I am ready to let go of the people who are not. Loving you, sending love always, but just from over here. You feel me? Back here. I'm running out of excuses. There's really no reason. If I want to live this life, I have to live this life for me, do it for me. And it just helps to have support to keep you going. But not having the support from a little group of people, it's really not a good enough reason to not propel into the things that I see for myself. Up next would be rejection. Yeah, I said it. Rejection. I have a hard time with it, and I'm not really used to it, honestly. So when it comes to the passion projects that I've had in the past, I wanted to create a podcast with my good friend back home. We did everything. We had photo shoot, we created topics, we created the title, the name for the podcast. Again, this was my passion project, but I wanted to incorporate my friend because I'm like, I think we would do well together. We have great conversations. We talk about literally every single thing. And so why not be a part of this, right? We go through all the things, and then when it's time to execute, they don't want to be a part of it. They don't want to do it anymore. And it bummed me out. I was definitely feeling away, and I just hated that we got so far for it not to go through. But with that happening, I fault myself because I let this person changing their mind stop me from moving forward. And that may not be rejection, but I felt rejected because not only was it my friend, not only did we continue to go through and through and through, but then you just leave at the end. It just felt really shitty, and I was not happy with that at all. Another example, I tried to get into the YouTube, and I was talking to different fashion folks about fruit and fashion. I had a couple of people come through, and there were some other people that I wanted to come through, but they didn't want to talk to me until I got my likes up, until I got my views up, until, and I felt rejected in that way. Why can't you talk to me now? And then, like, once I do get these things, like, am I going to want to circle back and contact you for you to be on my podcast or my YouTube? Like, I don't see it, but maybe they saw it. I'm not quite sure. So I felt rejected in that way, and it was just really not cool. And that stopped me again from pursuing something that I wanted to do because I felt rejected. Oh, if this person doesn't want to be on, then I'm sure another person is not going to want to be on. And then I just went down this spiral of self-sabotaging, imposter syndrome, and all the other things that we make the reason for us not to pursue what it is that we want to pursue. When it comes to your passion projects, you are going to be the one that is head on, so into this, putting all your time and energy. Other people, they're like, sure, I might help or might not, or I might be a part or I might not. Like, it's so, unless it's something you guys both planned or group of y'all planned for real, like, it's really just going to be you. And you have to be prepared of what rejection will look like. How are you going to go about it if you are rejected from someone wanting to be on your YouTube or someone dropping out of the project that you guys planned together? That's what I didn't do. I didn't plan for rejection. And so because I didn't, I just shut down, canceled it out, and didn't do it again. Having those types of situations happen while I'm on the journey of trying to pursue something made me question myself. Am I worthy of doing this? Am I supposed to be doing this right now? Is it just not the time to be doing these things? Just question upon question upon question that never got the answers that they deserved, when the whole time I should have just been doing what I wanted to do, facing rejection, facing the fear of being seen, facing the fact that I might not be supported by every single person. But now that we're in this space in 2024, let's talk about how we'll be moving forward. First, I'd like to say there are some of us out there who have this strong urge, this strong passion for something, and we don't pursue it. And the more we don't pursue it, the more it's in our face to do it. And that has been me with YouTube. And so I've tried it in a podcast version twice. I even tried to do some of my own YouTube videos on here a couple of times. And I attempted to do the fashion and fruit with other creatives that I had interest in because I enjoy talking to people. But all of that got washed away because I wasn't ready to face the fear of being seen. I wasn't ready to do it alone. I wasn't ready, or at least I thought I wasn't ready. I probably was ready. But now that we're here, I say all this to say that the universe, there's a version of you in the universe that's doing these things. There's a version of you in the universe that has already surpassed this present moment, and you're just catching up to that. You're trying to get to that person because that is your dream life. That is the version of you that you want to be, the version of you that you want to live like. And I believe that that's why it keeps coming up, keeps coming up, keeps coming up. I've been so exhausted of the thought of YouTube. I watched so many YouTube videos of how to start a YouTube, how to become a content creator, how to make this a full-time job thing, whatever. And now it's time for me to sit in front of the camera and do what it is that I got to do. Okay. I'm just putting that out there to know that if something has been on your mind and your heart for so long, it's because you're meant to be doing it. It's because there's a version of you already out there doing it. So do it. Which leads me to the last point. Pursue the fear at all cost. Pursue the fear. For me, it's the fear of being seen. For you, it could be the fear of something else, but pursue it because the more that you do it, it strengthens the tolerance. Then you build this strength and this immunity to it, and now it's no longer having that weight on you that it used to be. It's not so scary as it used to be because now you're doing it and you're out there, and it feels different because you're doing it, right? So thank you for being here with me as I face the fear of being seen and trying my best to be consistent as possible on this YouTube channel. This will be my digital diary volume 2 because I have a video up already. Please check it out. Take the risk, make the time to practice being uncomfortable, put yourself out there. I mean, at this time in the world, who cares? We have so many other problems. We have so much going on. This might not even be allowed in the next few years. So just do what it is that you want to do, that you've been passionate about for so long. Because honestly, I thought I had all this time, and now I'm questioning that. Do I have all this time? I feel like it's time to just get started. So I'm taking that note to myself, but hopefully it could help the next person as well, because I know I'm not alone, and know that you're not alone. Change your routine, change your life. My thoughts will not stop me anymore from getting to live my dream life. Thank you for tuning in. My name is China Tanae, and you are watching me face the fear of being seen. See you next time. Bye.